Hello and welcome, Richard here. Let's see, what's today's question? Is using a Wing Chun dummy beneficial for Tai Chi practice? There are dummies and there are dummies. Most folks only know about the Wing Chun wooden dummies. There are all sorts of dummies for all sorts of styles and purposes. The main aim of a dummy is to facilitate training alone. The Wing Chun dummy is a great training tool. It will teach 116 sequences and each is a short strategy on its own. Technically, the main purpose of the dummy is what's known as the protractor effect. This means it's a tool to correct your angles. What angles? Angles of deflection, angles of attack, etc. It also teaches style principles, simultaneous grapple and strike, simultaneous deflect and strike. Now, to the question about whether a Wing Chun dummy would serve as a training tool for Tai Chi Chuan, I have a sort of double answer. It cannot be black and white. If you want to practice large frame Tai Chi, the type most Tai Chi schools teach, then the Wing Chun dummy is absolutely useless. If you want to use medium frame Tai Chi, the Wing Chun dummy is also absolutely useless. If you want to use the small frame Tai Chi, the Wing Chun dummy will have limited use. I would suggest that a Choi Fat dummy would be much better. Why? Here is the main reason. Wing Chun has a dual hand system, meaning it has a very high percentage of simultaneous hand techniques where you are grappling and hitting at the same time. The dummy really gets into teaching this method. Tai Chi Chuan, on the other hand, no pun intended, is largely a hand-over-hand method. And it does have a grapple and strike methodology, yes, but very little. And this would be better described as parry and strike. Another important consideration is that Wing Chun is a hammer and point way of doing things. In other words, your whole body moves forward and the offensive weapon is the point attached to the advancing body. See? Tai Chi doesn't have this feature. Why? Because Tai Chi develops the skill of moving with the opponent. Another important consideration is that Wing Chun is a hammer and point way of doing things. In other words, your whole body moves forward and the offensive weapon is the point attached to the advancing body. Tai Chi doesn't have this feature. Why? Because Tai Chi develops the skill of moving with the opponent. The philosophy of Tai Chi is called "in yielding is strength." So, while Tai Chi principles of flexibility and soft contact, that is, reading the opponent, Chi Sao, sticky adhesion, were included in the initial design of Wing Chun, they are in many ways opposites. Wing Chun will teach you to jam an opponent's attack, whereas Tai Chi will teach you to yield and parry an opponent's attack. You see what I mean? Wing Chun is a short-range infighting system. Tai Chi is not. Its whole way of doing things is different, and it does not encourage training on hard and immovable objects. The target should always be in motion, as an opponent would be. One problem I always had with the Wing Chun dummy is a contradiction in methodology. It is this. Wing Chun teaches that the greatest endeavour in a conflict is to attack the vital organs, which are situated along the centre line of the body. Attack of the centre line is the highest goal, and yet the design of the dummy has its arms, all three, squeezed into the centre of the trunk, and the leg also is in the centre. All these positions can only be accessed from an outside attack. These represent obstacles to the main objective. This is why when I had to create a dummy for Choi Chuan Dao, Way of the Hammer Fist, I had to change my thinking on such designs and their functionality. As a Sifu of Wing Chun, I'm 5th Dan, I never encouraged beginners to train on a dummy, only when they had learned other things first. So, I hope you understand why I do not encourage the general public to just put in a dummy and start belting it. Please do think about it. I hope this helps. Thanks for reading, thanks for watching, and thanks for the question. Till we meet again, take care.